Welcome back to CISM. Today we have a wonderful interview with Ryan.
Hi, I am Ryan Huckla.
Ryan served as the president of Niagara College's Student Administrative Council. A Canadian student, local to the area, Ryan got involved in many international student events and made lifelong friends from all over the world. Let's hear his story.
It's really interesting that you bring up going to Quebec actually, because I was going to ask if your experiences with international students had inspired you at all to either study or work abroad or in other places, and here you are in Quebec experiencing a different culture.
Niagara College has this wonderful program called the Be World Ready program. They understand that, the world's only getting smaller, and that, to properly globalize, we need, the kind of Canadian students, the, Ryan Hucklas of the world, who may have experienced a ton in Niagara, also need to get out and explore. I had plans, I was ready to travel. I was actually, going to be heading to Scotland, and, there was talks of some other locations, and then, kind of all flights down kind of thing. So, but it definitely has, put a fire in my stomach to, really get out there. I've made friends now that, hey, if you're ever in, this part of the world, like, let me know, like, we'll host you. The connection that we've made, over a few years, over some karaoke and, all the other, great events that we held. We had ice rinks in the, on campus and all this other great stuff that it's, it bonds you together, and you have, as cheesy as this might sound, lifelong friendships.
Absolutely, and you are so right that the world is only getting smaller. So Ryan, I'm sure one day you'll have the opportunity to go visit your friends all around the world. Did you have a particular event that you guys hosted, an international event that happened to be your favorite?
It's hard. You're asking me to pick favorites here, right? So now if any of my friends ever listen to this, they'll say, well, what do you mean you enjoyed this event more? I hosted that one. And I'll be like, oh, I'm in trouble. I think I'm going to have to go with an example that I used earlier, and that will have to be the Diwali celebration. I'd say it was kind of on a smaller scale. By the end of it all, my goodness, we had to book a huge hall. We would bring in music and food, and oh my goodness, I have never danced so hard in my life. The first Diwali celebration I was ever at, I was the only Canadian. I was the only person, from Welland, Ontario, on the dance floor. So the inclusiveness that I experienced, where people would just kind of pull me into a dance circle and, okay, this is how you dance. This is how you do it. And it was just like, okay, let's go. Not only was it great to attend, but everyone there was excited to be able to share their culture with me as well.
Oh, that is so wonderful to hear. And I think you bring up a really great point for all people, international or domestic students, about opening yourself up to new experiences and opening yourself up to new people. And on that note, I'd just like to ask, do you have any advice that you would offer to future international students?
I would say, to those students, when you arrive, you are going to find the other students who may be from the same country. Most of the time, there might be a couple other students, who are either from, the country of origin, or at least definitely the language. And it's going to be comfortable at first to just find them and speak, kind of the mother tongue, and, all right, this is nice, this feels at home, and cherish that. Cherish that part that makes anything that can have you feel, that home is a little bit closer. However, I am not the only person who wanted, to make friends, and that there are a ton of students out there who, will be absolutely amazed and inspired, even by just hearing the day-to-day activities that you would do back in the home country. As boring as it may sound for someone like myself who, has only been experiencing, Niagara, his whole life, hearing that is just, oh my gosh, wow, you have this kind of event. This is what you eat. This is, oh, this is music that you listen to. Oh, this is so cool. Again, someone might think, I might think Niagara, oh, I've seen it all, I've done that. But having, showing it off to students, I get reminded that, it is such an incredible location. So you may find that sharing that culture with others, you'll remember that I do come from a really amazing place.
Absolutely, Ryan. I couldn't agree with you more. Is there anything else you'd like to say as we kind of wrap up our interview here?
Take this journey. This will be an incredible experience for you. And when you get on campus, whether it's a university, whether it's a college, whether it's in Ontario, whether it's in British Columbia or anywhere else in Canada, whether it's East Coast, West Coast, anything in between, get involved. Whether it is joining a club, whether it is going out to events, making friends, life will open up for you and you will be rewarded so much by putting yourself out there. Getting there is already one huge step, so it's not a wild thing to ask you to take that second wild step and just put yourself out there and experience and take everything in.
Definitely.
Do it.
Do it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Put on, your best Shia LaBeouf impression and, just do it. Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much, Ryan. It's been so enriching hearing all of your experiences and the friendships you've made. Thanks so much for sharing that with us here at CISM.
Thank you.